jacket, Rambling Raconteur, for tagging me. First one, Apple. A work that sings the praises of America. Okay, well, I gotta go with Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. Maybe next year we should do Leaves of Grass. I mean, really. And beyond that, we should do Emily Dickinson too. 2, Cherry Pie, a book that helped you develop a greater understanding of your country. And well, I just read and reviewed, linked below, The Oregon Trail. That was a great book. I've been wanting to read that for a while, but I like nonfiction, history, America books. I read 1776 this year and reviewed it, linked below. I've read John Adams, and I really like McCullough. 3, Blueberry, a beach read you could probably visit in one sitting. And I have Jester here by James Patterson. I wanted to read that for a while. It was a turn on a guy in Georgia. He read it in prison. So, I like James Patterson. I read everything, and his book, The Weasel, what's it called? Pop Goes the Weasel. Patterson. That's a page turner, and the sequel to that is equally. And I don't know why they haven't made a movie yet. 4, Pumpkin, a great November read. Okay, now, I like John Irving a lot. I've read everything he's written, and I've reread, I like him a lot. So my pick is A Widow for 1 Year. That is my favorite John Irving book, and I believe I have a link below. I've read that at least 3 times. Prompt 5, an American writer from the South, or something like that. You want to promote, and mine's going to be Harry Crews. My suggestions are, well, Brian and I are doing a buddy read of his Scar Lover this year, but you could easily pick A Feast of Snakes is a outrageous novel. More people need to read Harry Crews. Okay. We're going to knock this out real fast because even I'm getting bored now. Where was I? 7, Key Lime, a mystery. Another writer I want to just shout out and praise from the mountaintops is James Lee Burke. I've read a lot of his stuff. I've met him a long time ago. There's a couple photos of us shaking hands. It was published in a magazine. Writing the Dave Robichaux novels. It's crime fiction. Takes place between New Orleans and New Iberia, Louisiana. So that's my pick for that. 8, Boston Cream, a work you're up to reading from a non-preferred genre. Stuff I don't like to read. Well, I'll just say like some hot prison sex, some homosexual, just talking about the Tenderloin from San Francisco or something. I picked that kind of to be funny, but to be serious too. and to tell you a story. Now, I've been in prison before, okay? And one guy back in the 90s in Arizona, I was the librarian, so I had a typewriter. But this guy had a word processor, and his name was Strawberry. He was a white guy, had long hair, long red hair, hence the name Strawberry. But he was a great writer, and he made money by writing these tenderloin, bathhouse gay men stories, and he made money through the mail. So I don't mind reading LGBTQ plus anytime, if it's well written. If it's well written. If it's well written. Okay, the next one is 9. It's like the macaroni comfort read, and I just went with Charlotte's Web. How can you not? That or Willy Wonka, or The Five Chinese Brothers. Has anyone read that? That was my first intro to reading. Thank you, Mom. The Five Chinese Brothers. It's a short story by an American writer. I think she is female. I'll try to link it below. I've mentioned it before, but that's my first memory of reading. 10, Moon, a book you could read in a shop while having a drink or something. Now, I'd probably, go with poetry if I'm in a bar having a drink. And I would go with Dennis Johnson, his book Incognito Lounge. It's a bar in Phoenix on Thomas Road, but that book is really good. Incognito Lounge. It has no windows. It's just, you don't see the sun, but Prompt 11. I can't even read it. Something about, shoot. My answer was Stephen King. I think the question is, who writes short stories and novels the best? Or I'll always be a Stephen King defender. He's a master. My favorite kind of pie. It's like, get to know me. Really, do I have to go over this again? Do I have to go over this again? My favorite kind of pie? Okay, short story, sweet. It's pecan pie from my grandma. My favorite pie. Blueberry second. Now I'm gonna tag these people, my friends. They don't tag me, but I'm gonna tag them anyway. Brian at Bookish. Una at TheCodexCantina. I'd like to tag Noah at Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse. I'd also like to tag Roz at ScallidaAbouttheBooks.